there is no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case. Am I the defendant in the case? There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime, correct?
You have drug charges: possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim, correct?
All right, guys, I'm excited to show you one of the most clueless sovereign citizens I've ever seen on this channel. This guy seriously needs a law book, or maybe 5, because he has no idea what's going on. He didn't even realize he was a defendant in his own case. How do you walk into court and not know you're the one on trial? Let me know in the comments how clueless you think this guy is on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll share my rating at the end. Spoiler, it's definitely over 10. I'm honestly not sure if he's mentally ill, so I'll try to keep things respectful, because part of me does feel bad for him. But I'd love to hear what you think. Let's jump in and take a look.
Afternoon, your name, sir?
David Walker.
Your Honor, it looks like he has 2 files.
I see that. All right, we'll next take up 2 cases, both entitled State of Kansas versus David Wayne Walker, 22 CR 398 and 22 CR 508. All right, we'll first take up 22 CR 508. This is my case, Mr. Walker. You failed to appear in front of me on July 17th for your preliminary hearing control docket. Where were you that day?
Say for sure, sir.
Okay, well, I issued a bench warrant bond forfeiture and set a new bond in the amount of $10,000 cash or surety. Are you still representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
You want to continue representing yourself?
Look at me. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the paper. Yes, sir. Don't have any money to.
Pardon?
Yes, I guess I'll represent myself.
Okay, you understand that if you can't afford to hire an attorney, one would be appointed for you.
I don't know what he would do for me.
Okay, well, he could provide you legal advice and perhaps advance any defenses you may have had, but if you want to represent yourself, you have that right. I just want to make sure you understand that if you can't afford an attorney and would like to have one represented you, I would appoint one for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you wish to continue representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
The docket notes don't reflect if a waiver of counsel was ever signed. Do you have any notes that would reflect that he's waived counsel on the record or otherwise, Ms. Norris?
Your Honor, I just note that on December 30th of 2022, defendant stated that he would hire his own counsel, and then he had a failure to appear, and on May 5th, we did not appoint any counsel. I don't show an actual waiver, and the notes don't reflect that he did a waiver on the record. It just says that he would hire his own attorney.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Mr. Walker, you've indicated here on the record that you wish to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. So I'm going to have you, if the jail has one, sign a waiver of counsel. Do you have a form?
I believe so.
All right, can you read through that? Make sure you understand it. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me.
There is no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case. Am I the defendant in the case?
Now, do you guys see why I thought this guy might be mentally challenged? I'm the last person to make fun of someone with disabilities, but honestly, it feels like he's missing a few brain cells. At this point, there's really no excuse. He was offered a free attorney and turned it down. Now he's about to sign a form saying he understands the risks of representing himself, and his first question to the judge is, am I the defendant? Can someone explain this in the comments? I seriously don't know if this is part of some sovereign citizen script or if he just genuinely doesn't get it. Like, how do you not know you're the defendant, especially when you're in court and already in custody, if this is supposed to be part of his Sovereign Citizen Act? It's got to be one of the worst performances I've ever seen. Let me know what you think about this guy in the comments. Let's dive back in.
There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime, correct? The crime that I'm accused of, there is no victim in the crime.
The state of Kansas, you have drug charges, possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim, correct? No victim in the crime? No victim?
I'm not sure I understand your question and what that has to do with your waiver of counsel.
Well, I'm the defendant. There must be someone making a claim that
The state of Kansas is making the charges against you, Mr. Walker.
the state of Kansas is the victim.
The state of Kansas charged you with these crimes. Do you wish to represent yourself or do you wish to have an attorney representing you?
I will represent myself.
You've got a waiver of counsel in front of you, correct?
Yes, I suppose so. Why do I need to sign? Why do I need to sign it? Why do I need to sign this?
Because I like to have it documented in the file that you understand that you have a right to have an attorney representing you, and that if you can't afford to hire one, one would be appointed for you. And you understand that, and knowing those rights, you wish to represent yourself. That just documents that for the court file.
What I don't understand is why there is charges against me when there is no victim.
All right, Mr. Walker, I'm not going to play this game this afternoon. I'm going to set this case
Why would play a game
in front of me on.
I'm asking a question.
This judge really needs to let this guy get his ridiculous questions on the record. He's got some big ones coming up, like, am I incarcerated right now? And are you the judge? Seriously, this guy needs a serious reality check to have a feeling this sovereign citizen might be pretending to be clueless, or maybe even acting crazy. Asking the judge if his defendant could be part of an act. He might be trying to play dumb on purpose to set himself up for an appeal later. If you didn't know, there's a legal tactic called ineffective assistance of counsel, where a defendant claims they didn't understand their rights or the charges, hoping to get a verdict thrown out. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he's going for. What do you guys think? Is he acting dumb on purpose, or is he really this confused? Honestly, it's hard to tell. Let me know in the comments, and let's get back into it.
October.
Trying to understand.
Mr. Walker, your case is being set on October 10th at 2:30 in front of myself, and that will be done by Zoom. That's the felony preliminary hearing control docket, October 10th at 2:30.
Your Honor.
You've got a $10,000 cash or surety bond on that case.
Yeah. I was wondering if I would be able to have access to certain legal things to be able to put my case up.
I believe they've got a law library there at the jail. I'm not sure what kind of access they provide to you, but you can consult with somebody there at the jail.
Okay.
All right, I'm now going to take up 22 CR 398. This is Judge Webster's case. Looks like you failed to appear in front of her on July 31st. She set a new bond for $6,000 cash or surety. You've already had a first appearance, so I'm going to set this in front of Judge Webster on October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. That will be by Zoom, October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, your bond is $6,000 cash or surety. Anything else on this case, Ms. Norris?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Your Honor, was the time for court on October 10th for 22 CR 508, was that 2:30?
That's correct.
Just clarifying. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll be in recess. Mr. Walker, you are excused. Thank you.
Well, this guy won't be getting out anytime soon. Too bad he didn't take the chance to get free legal counsel. Oh wait, he was offered it and still turned it down. I get that sovereign citizens are deep into their conspiracy theories, but I don't understand why they don't at least ask for standby counsel. The law is going to come down on you either way. If they really believe the court has no jurisdiction, maybe they should just refuse to speak entirely. Honestly, I'd respect that more than the nonsense scripts they keep repeating, though it's like they are so caught up in these bizarre beliefs that they can't even make smart decisions when they have the chance. Take this guy. He was offered help and acted like it was some kind of trap. And now he's sitting in court, not even understanding the basics of his own case. I do feel a little bad for him. Maybe he has some mental challenges, but that still doesn't excuse falling down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole. These people always act like they're above the law, but the truth is, the law doesn't care what they think. The system will still move forward, no matter how much they argue. It's kind of sad to watch, even if it is entertaining. Just think, if this guy had used a bit of common sense, he could have had someone guiding him through the process. Instead, he's out here asking if he's a defendant. It's just sad. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this court hearing. This one was definitely interesting, and this guy might be one of the most clueless people I've ever covered. Do you think he's pretending, or does he genuinely not know what's going on? Either way, it was a mess. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Take care.